Hey guys, Monster here. It's been quite a while, but I figured I would hop on here and, get an EDC update done because, like I said, it's been quite a while and I've had to switch some things around and keep some things the same. But, let's just jump right into it, guys. Imagine you're eager to see what I got on me because it's been a while. So, as for the knives, because that's one of my favorite parts of EDC, I've only been sticking with three main knives for, oh man, probably the past 4 months. Probably since my last EDC update, and I don't remember when that was. It was probably 3 or 4 months ago. And ever since then, I've only been really rocking the same three knives. Mainly out of those three knives, I've been carrying this one the most, which is the Rat 1, which as you can see, it has some schmutz on the blade. But it's because I use my gear. I use my knives, and I use them pretty hard. But the Rat 1, it's cheap, it's easy to replace, it's sharp, it's comfortable in the hand, and we about that green on this channel, so we got that. The other two knives are the Gerber fake automatic. It's not the automatic version, it's just the assisted one with the safety on it. It's okay. I tried to do a dye job on my own because I hated the scales. And it didn't turn out very good, but at least it's semi-green now. It's not necessarily that ugly tan. But now it's more of a shit brown color, but a little more of a diarrhea brown color, but, you know, it's green-ish, so I guess that's better. And then a local gun shop of mine, pretty much the only gun shop I exclusively shop at now, and I'm there way too often, but we're not going to talk about that. But they became a licensed Benchmade dealer, and I ended up picking up one of their full-size Adamuses for about 150 bucks. They had a deal going on with their Benchmades, and it was about 150 bucks. And how could I pass that up? They go for well over $200. So I was like, well, why not? I'm not a huge Benchmade guy. I'm more of a Spyderco guy, but just I really haven't been able to justify spending $100+ on knives lately. I'm way too hard on my stuff. Not saying that expensive Spydercos or zero tolerances or Benchmades aren't capable of handling that abuse. It's just for me personally, I understand the more you pay, the better materials you get, which can handle the abuse. That's fine. But if I'm going to break a knife or screw up a knife or whatever, I'd rather it just be a cheap knife. There's nothing wrong with me using a cheaper knife versus a more expensive knife. Don't get me wrong. I have expensive knives in my collection, but it's just I don't carry them as much as, say, the 40, 50, $60 knives. This one, because I got it as a deal, I have been beating it up pretty good because I've just kind of gotten over myself and been like, well, that's a fancy knife. I can't use it hard. I kind of got over myself, and I've kind of been using my more expensive knives hard lately as of this. It's just my Spydercos and stuff. I've sold a good bit of my collection off. Spyderco just hasn't had anything that's really interested me. I don't like the whole sprint run thing, and I know I'm kind of going off on a tangent here. I don't like the whole sprint run thing. I like a certain color. Obviously, if you've been watching the channel, you know that. And I don't really like that they come out with a certain color and then it goes away, or it's extremely expensive and people rape the website to get to it. And then half the people get it, half the people don't. Like, I was able to ever get one sprint run in my life, and luckily it was that lime green PM2 from Knifejoy, but I've actually since sold that because at the time I needed money, and I got pretty much what I paid for it. I actually got almost double what I paid for it, which was pretty cool because I actually sold it less on eBay than what it was going for. It was going for X amount of dollars, and I sold it for about $150 less than that, which was still about double with what the knife originally sold for, I think. So I wasn't that bad. But I did, did I double my profit? A little bit, but I was still selling it, again, for a little under what it was selling for at that current time. But, again, I don't like that whole sprint run thing. I don't like how everyone's trying to stick their hand in the cookie jar at one time to get it, and then once they're gone, they're gone. I don't agree with it. I know the Enduro and the Tenacious make green, but the Tenacious green comes and goes. I like a knife that's available, so if it breaks or I lose it, I can just easily replace it, like the Rat 1 or the Gerber or even these Benchmades. I like to be able to easily replace my knife if I need to. Because I actually ended up losing my one flashlight, and I was really upset about that, which was, let's just jump to the flashlight, which is this Olight. I wish it was a little bit brighter. The Olight i5T, the AA one, I like the two modes, incoming flash. I like the two modes on it. I actually went on a pretty nice camping trip, and this I used probably more than anything. So, but I ended up losing that before the camping trip, and Amazon and everywhere, these were completely sold out for the longest time, and then randomly they came back in stock, and I grabbed another one. OLED's getting a lot of hate right now. I'm not seeing a lot of issues with these. I have been noticing as of the past couple days, it is turning on and off in my pocket for whatever reason. But I might go back to my trusty Streamlight that you guys have seen on the channel 1,000 times. I don't know, that's in a little bag I got going on here, which I'm going to show that bag at some point. I need to get back into these videos, but point of it is, that's why I don't like spending an X amount of money on knives anymore. Not because of I'm afraid I'm going to break it. I've kind of gotten over myself to where I don't mind hard using a knife. It's the fact of accidentally losing it. I'd rather break a knife and be like, oh, well, that's my fault for abusing the tool when I shouldn't have been using that tool for that thing, instead of me losing it. Because if I break it or whatever, that's my fault. I'm out the money. But if I lose it, I'm a little bit more bummed out. So I'd rather just go with the $40, $50, $60 knives, sub $100 knives. That's just my opinion, guys. Again, I like the higher end knives, which this isn't considered to some people high end knives, but high end knife. But to me, it's $150, $200 to me is expensive for a knife. So, you know, I like it. I know we went on a little bit of rant about knives, but it's been a while. I miss talking to you guys. I miss sharing my opinions. I miss hearing your guys' opinions. I've gotten some extremely amazing feedback from some actually big YouTubers in my community that I really appreciate, even them reaching out and just answering me. You know, that's pretty cool in my opinion. So it's pretty cool that my voice is out there a little bit. Not much, but just a little bit to reach out and engage in conversation. But that's my opinion on knives, guys. So those are the knives. These are mainly what I've been rocking. So I'm going to take these out of frame real quick. And my dog decided I got a new puppy. And she is an absolute handful and a half. She's a pit bull boxer mix, and she's probably the dumbest and most sweet and carefree puppy on the planet. But man, is she bold. She likes to chew and pee and poop on the carpet when she's not supposed to. I mean, she's house trained. It's just when I leave for the day, she gets mad that I leave and poops in my, trying to sniff my. It's right there. Get out of here. Can't help. But anyways, this is my flashlight. I kind of prematurely showed it, but it's what I've been rocking. Might switch it out. I don't know. I like the color. But again, those sprint runs and anything I'm not a fan of. I don't like sprint runs. Just my opinion. If you guys like them and you collect them, good for you. I'm glad you have a hobby and collecting it. That's cool. It's just not my thing. So rocking the Chum's wallet. The zipper is starting to wear a little bit on it, where it's sticking, not wanting to zipper all the way. I don't have my ID showing. I actually keep my ID concealed carry up front here, which they don't fall out at all, which I know I'm pinching it there, but I don't want to accidentally fall out. Not that it ever has, but no, camera. And I usually keep cash behind the ID wallet here, and then my cards in this main wallet. So this is the zipper I mainly use, and it's been sticking a lot lately. I'm not going to demonstrate it because my debit cards and credit cards are in there, but it has been sticking a little bit lately, and you can see there is some wear. These zippers were completely black when I bought it, and I love this thing. Again, they don't make this specific color anymore, so it kind of sucks. So I'm just going to deal with it till it does literally fall apart to where I can't use it anymore. But I will never not use a Chum zipper wallet. That I will never switch. I will never use anything else. I will just buy another one. Because now that I've been finding something I like, I stick with it. Except for firearms. I buy and sell a lot of firearms. You guys know that with my channel. I've mainly stuck, though. You'll see a theme here. I've mainly been going towards Smith & Wessons. Nothing with Glocks, but I've bought and sold more Glocks than any other firearm. I just don't agree with them. I don't shoot them very well. Me working in law enforcement, I've been forced to use them, and I've kind of gotten around that to where I can use my M&Ps. So we'll talk about that in another video. I've been rocking a mini Bic lighter in my pocket now. She's moving the tripod because she's deciding to stretch. Get out of here. So mini Bic lighter, million different uses. Don't have to explain it. But I like the mini Bic. It's the perfect size. It still has fuel and it lasts forever. Neon green if I drop it. And again, gotta represent the green. As for firearms, 45 shield. See the amount of, I know it's disgusting, the dead skin, but that's hard to, this 2.0 grip is like sandpaper, and I shoot and I rock this thing a lot. So it definitely has a lot of skin on it. I know that looks nasty. Don't worry, I'm pointing in a safe direction, so. But that's nasty, and yes, it is hot. It does have a round in the chamber, but that's nasty, but I think I said that 3 times. But anyways, I know it's a lot of built up skin, but I shoot a lot, and this stuff is very aggressive on your hands, but I love it because it locks that firearm in, and it's not going anywhere. And with that 45 in this tiny of a package, it's okay that it, that much dead skin built up. So, and it was a little dirty because I bought this used because I ended up getting a second one. This one actually does have, turn it over, it is pointed in a safe direction. It does have the safety on it. So, which I never engaged that safety because it's just not how I rock. But it's a cool gun. I like it. It's my favorite concealed carry. Always has been. But lately, I've been changing my attire a little bit to where I tuck in a shirt and then I wear like a button down that it's not tucked in over it. So I can get away with carrying a full size a little bit. Because I used to rock a full size 1911, but I've been rocking this. This is a full size MMP 40 2.0. And a couple of buddies of mine in my circle group. I don't know if that's the correct termage I want to use, and I know termage. I'm throwing out all kinds of expressions here that I'm not sure are English, but I'm going to go with it. In my group of friends, the circle that we are within as friends, we all rock the full-size 40s in the M&P, so it's cool to have mag interchangeability between buddies. And I like the 40. I've been becoming a really big fan of it. I like it. I don't find it as snappy as other people did. I've owned both versions of the 40 Shield, and I've sold both because I prefer. The Shield's not a big firearm, but I prefer full-size firearms. I have small baby hands, but I can still get a full grip on it, and I just prefer that, and I prefer the capacity because the way I dress now, I can get away with carrying a full-size firearm. So I mainly actually do carry this. Sliding because I have the firearms on the chair. But that's pretty much it, guys. Oh, I rock the 45 Shield in a holster. It's the same holster you guys have seen on the channel forever. This is just a Walmart special, yeah. Like Walmart would sell these. An Amazon special, a Polycraft. I've had it for a while. I used to rock my full-size 9 in it. I don't know if the 45 fits in it. I don't think. I have to get another full-size 45 because, again, I've owned the Gen 1 and the Gen 2 of that. I just buy and sell a lot of firearms, guys. It's just who I am. But these are what I'm concealed carrying at the moment. That's pretty much it. I don't know if I've ever talked about it, but the belt I rock is a Blue Alpha Gear, which are no longer sold on Amazon. You have to go through their website. But I'm looking at getting something else because this belt kind of started to wear after a little bit. I noticed outside the waistband holsters, the belt does sag. So I'm looking at a We the People holsters belt, which I've heard is the stiffest belt on the market. So I'm looking at that. But other than that, guys, that's pretty much it. I know it's been, a rambling and ranting kind of video, but I've missed you guys. I imagine you've heard my annoying voice, so, I'm going to get going because my puppy's deciding to chew on things on my bed because I'm in my bedroom. But listen, guys, as always, stay free, stay bladed, stay pewed. Just stay safe, guys, especially with the times we got going on right now. Stay strong. We need each other. So take care, guys.